what I want you to do, as you clicked on this video, I want you to subscribe, I want you to comment, and I want you to give it a like if you like it. Good day, guys, or afternoon, or whatever time you're watching this. You know, wanted to say hello. I was gonna make a couple videos this weekend, but it ended up being terrible weather up here in northern Wisconsin, so I didn't really get a chance to get out and about. So what I want to talk about today is a little bit on Chrysler, that they came out with the announcement, well, more or less, FCA came out with the announcement that they're going to focus more on certain brands of the vehicles, or brands of the line. Looks like they're going to be more focusing on the Jeep brand, which they have been for a while, and then they were going to focus more on the Alfa Romeo. I think the Fiat they were going to do a little bit with. Chrysler themselves, you know, Chrysler, you know, having the 300 and the Pacifica, you know, kind of isn't doing it for them. So the Pacifica is kind of a big flop. At the dealership that I work with, you know, they sit out there for quite a while until someone buys them. But they did put a lot of effort into the Pacifica, and from what I was reading, that they were pretty proud of that vehicle. Not only for being, you know, all new platform, but being hybrid as well too. So, you know, that's the trend. I mean, I've already made a video on Ford, you know, getting rid of all the cars and focusing more on SUVs, which, you know, Ford does it and then people follow suit. I mean, it's the same way with, you know, turbo engines for the big three. I mean, Ford does it, you know, and then Chevy follows suit with, you know, 4-cylinder turbo for Camaro, and then the 4-cylinder turbo for the Silverado. So it's just one of those things where, you know, someone's doing something, it works, and then you know, the other two follow suit. So again, with FCA, you know, Chrysler and the Fiat part of it are getting a little less attention. You know, I don't know if they're going to totally, you know, X the brand. You know, a lot of people say they were, a lot of people say they weren't, and I think you know, FCA came out and said, no, we're not totally going to axe them yet. So I know there was a lot of people talking about it on last Friday at work. One of the reps from Chrysler was saying the dinosaur platform of the 300. So, but yeah, that vehicle's, I think, is working from 05, and that's a 13-year run on the same platform along with the Charger too. So they're gonna have to do something a little different. I mean, like I said, they've already been focused on the Jeep, so that's, you know, that's good. You know, they got rid of the Dart, they got rid of the Chrysler 300 to ramp up Jeep Cherokee productions, because they were all based on the same platform, and so I mean, that's been working for them. I mean, we sell the dealership I am at. I mean, you get like 25 things of those at a time, the Cherokees, and sure enough, they're already gone within a couple months. So, if not shorter. So, but yeah, it's kind of going to that trend where everybody's going to SUVs, and you know, me being a car guy, it's kind of like, no, you know, I like innovation and all that, and I love what FCA is doing with all their interior. I mean, the fit and finish on an FCA vehicle versus what it was when I think it was Daimler, when it was Daimler Chrysler, is so much better. And, you know, that comes with time too, but you know, these day and ages, I mean, you look at a 2010 Jeep compared to 20, you know, 16. I mean, it's 6 years, but you know, it's a lot better. It's more refined. I love the interiors on the FCA cars. That's one thing that I love that they're doing. It's so much more refined. Even the new Rams, I mean, you got that big touchscreen, which everybody wants. That 12-inch touchscreen that's like this big. I just want to get your guys' take on it. I don't know what you guys think, you know, if Dodge is, you know, focusing on the SUV market, if that's the right thing. I know a lot of car guys are up in arms about it, and I think a couple guys are pretty scared that, you know, Dodge, the platform, the Challenger, the Charger platform, which has been pretty good in the later years, especially with their Hellcat and Demon branding, which pretty much revived that whole platform, has been doing really well. and the marketing on that is just phenomenal. I mean, honestly, you know, you look at a Dodge commercial versus a Ford commercial. Dodge commercial, you know, it's like, give me fuel, give me fire, give me what I desire, you know, and all that. And then Ford's like, got this lady going, and has available line lock on the Mustang. And that's, you know, it's just this lady that's pretty calm about it. And, you know, line lock's a pretty big deal. I mean, I'd love to have that in my car, but, you know, it's just a big difference, you know, going from having all these vehicles with a variety, you know, everybody's doing their own thing. And I liked it, you know, Ford, you know, doing the ST line, the RS line, and then Dodge doing, you know, their Hellcat line and Demon line, and, you know, even their SRT line, even their RT line. I mean, it's still pretty badass, you know, if you ask me. You know, and Ford with their Mustang, I mean, they're the 5.0, and now they're coming out with a Bullet, the GT350, the GT350R, and soon to come their GT500. One of those things where it's like, man, this is, you know, they say the golden age was back in the 60s, which, yeah, you know, that was the heyday. You know, I agree with that, but nowadays it's like, holy man, you know, the product that these companies are putting out, you know, and not only the big three that are doing it, you know, Chevy, Dodge, Ford, but other markets too, you know, Japan and the UK, and you know, with McLaren and all that, and even BMW and Mercedes, I'm sure they're putting out some big power stuff too, which, you know, I don't keep up too much on the European stuff because I live in rural Wisconsin. Who's going to be driving those around here? So this is like the golden age for me, you know, being a mid-20s guy going into his late, you know, early 30s. You know, it's one of those things like you see all these cars and you're like, yeah, this is awesome. And you see the price tag, you're like, oh, okay. But, you know, there's some things that are super good price, like the Corvette, you know, the Corvette, the Mustang, the Challenger, the Charger, and so I mean, it's one of those things like, what are they thinking? You know, what is Ford thinking? What's Dodge thinking? What's Chevy thinking? And it seems like, you know, Ford did the announcement, and everybody's kind of following suit, like, hey, you know, this is our money maker. And I understand you got to be in business to make money, but I don't want to be driving the same SUV as the next guy down the road, because I don't want to. I mean, do you want to see me with the same SUV as the other guys down the road? No. So, you know, and that brings me to the stick shift part. A lot of things are going to be going to straight automatic, and I love how Chevy, Ford, and Dodge are keeping that, you know, that stick shift alive, really. I'd hate to see it go. I mean, I wish they even made a truck right now that was stick shift, and I think the only one you can get is a 2500 Cummins, so, or 3500 Cummins. But either that, you know, I mean, it is a dinosaur way of driving, but I like it. It makes me feel a lot more in control of the vehicle than say one with an automatic, where you step on it, you're waiting for the damn thing to shift, and it won't shift, and you're like, oh, I wanted to shift there, and it wouldn't shift. Especially when you drive manuals all the time. Like, I got 2 manual cars, and I got a automatic pickup truck, and there's sometimes where I wish it would downshift at a certain point. Well, it doesn't. So, or upshift at a certain point where you want it to lug it down a little bit, but it won't. I just wanted to see what you guys thought about it. You know, I just want to make a short little video about how Chrysler, you know, made the announcement of the Chrysler and Dodge brand, and, you know, FCA in general.
I want to point something out. You swore.
I did. Yes. So I just wanted to point that out and see what you guys think. I was gonna make a couple videos this weekend, but the weather was not permitted. It's pretty much raining in half of the state right now. So, but yeah, subscribe, comment, like, and hope you guys have a good day. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Thanks for watching.